Hey, it's the Midnight Raven and dressed like a zebra, not intentionally. Today we're going to talk about the Waitrose and Partners recipe guide. So, today we're going to look at some of the recipes. We're going to see whether we like them or dislike them. So, it's the new year, so new year, new you. Everyone's told to eat healthily. Although you could use these cards for upcoming Valentine's, which is a matter of, I think, 4 weeks away. So I have a few here that I picked up. You can just go into Waitrose, they're in a little thing. You can just pick these all up. They don't charge you or anything. And then you can use the food within Waitrose to make these. So they're each in different categories. So let's take a look at the first one. So the first one is the Waitrose and Partners ready in 25 minutes. And this is the Festive Eggs Royale. So if you're looking for something a bit more festive or a bit more romantic for Valentine's Day, this could be your thing. So on the back, you get told everything you need. It tells you how to prepare it. It takes 15 minutes to make, 10 minutes to cook. It tells you that you could put caviar on the top. It tells you other options. It tells you how to make it. So we basically just need things like butter, spinach, eggs, hollandaise sauce. So it's basically an eggs Benedict. Basically with hollandaise sauce. And then you've got these weird like salmon, caviar, and everything. Now, I don't mind a good poached egg on toast or a poached egg on like a half-baked roll. I don't do the hollandaise. I'm not into spinach. So I would just have like poached eggs on toast and just very basic. But you could use this for Valentine's Day. Okay, next, what have we got? So this is a one pot meal. Now, one pot meals are very handy if you don't like washing up. If you're like me and you live on your own. So this is the one pot chicken and cider casserole. So everything for this meal all goes in one pot. So that means less washing up. But the big portion in a pot could probably do multiple meals. It does tell you everything you need, tells you the instructions, tells you even what cider to get. They do suggest Aspel, which is a good cider. My ex used to drink that all the time. It takes 15 minutes to cook. Although it's a one pot meal, this one is a longer cooking time. It also tells you how many it serves. So you could serve 3 people. The eggs Benedict could serve 4 if you really wanted to do like a family breakfast. So I'm not a big fan of chicken or ale. So this wouldn't be for me. But if you want something a little bit more romantic, maybe for Valentine's night, maybe for Valentine's lunch, you can make a pack up and take it to work with you. Okay, now what have we got? Lamb and carrot tagine. So this is a batch cook. So this is kind of like a one pot meal, but you make a batch of it so that you can break it down into like mini lunches to take to work. So this serves 4 people, 5 minutes prep time. I love the prep time on some of these. They're like snappy prep. Does take an hour and 10 minutes to cook because obviously with a batch cook, it's going to simmer, it's going to warm. This is probably not my kind of meal. I'm not a big fan of lamb. I do like a casserole or a tagine. I'm into casseroles more than I am sort of this kind of thing. But this is kind of like a casserole. You get your meat, you get your veg. All it's missing really is potatoes. But you could have that for Valentine's. Okay. Here's like a very light lunch. So if you're vegetarian, this is a crisp topped aubergine stack. So I have a couple of friends at work that are vegetarian. This serves 4 people. Prepping time is 15 minutes. Cooking time is 30. So this is basically stuffed aubergines. I know it says stacked aubergine, but they're basically stuffed. This is a veggie meal for the whole family. Layers of aubergine, mozzarella, obviously vegan mozzarella, Herbie crisps, to give it that crowd-pleasing look. You can put it on a bed of lettuce. You could have some crisps on the side. You could have some vegetarian bread on the side or something like that. Again, they advertise down the bottom what to get from thing like the Terrell crisps. Like you have to be so specific with what crisps you want. Okay, have we got anything else? So next we have Waitrose Tray Bake. This is salmon with sun-dried tomato butter. Now I'm not a big fan of fish. I'll eat fish fingers at a push and maybe a fish cake, but things like salmon and all of that, they just don't interest me. But this meal is 20 minutes prep, serves for it's 15 minutes cooking time, so it's a nice snappy meal that you can do when you come in from work. It's basically just seeds, lemon zest, some broccoli, some butter beans. So it's basically a salad with some salmon on top. This is a tray bake, so basically it's a one tray meal again. I like the whole one tray, one pot scenarios. Next we have creamy garlic and sprout spaghetti easy pasta. Now my favourite pasta is pasta carbonara. I'm not a fan of garlic. And Brussels sprouts in pasta. It's like you want me to hate this meal. Now if this was a creamy tagliatelle or a really creamy carbonara, I'd be there. But the sprouts, I thought it looked really nice, and then I'm like, oh, it's sprouts in there. I thought it was like some other leafy green thing. I'm not a fan of garlic. I just don't like the taste. It's too rich for me. But this serves two. It's 10 minutes prep, 15 minutes cooking. It's a midweek marvel that you can just rustle up in 15 minutes, but it's not for me. And it is an easy bake because it is basically, again, all in one pan. Now we come on to the best bit, the sweet treats. So we have a couple of sweet treat cards. This is the Orangey Millionaire Shortbread Easy Bake. No, I love Millionaire Shortbread, don't get me wrong. I just don't like the orange flavour of this one. So I'd have to put a different flavour in, like maybe just a vanilla extract instead of the orange. But you can take the orange out. It's 200 grams of orange chocolate. So you could just put dark chocolate in instead. You could put milk chocolate in instead. It doesn't have to be orange. It's already got white chocolate in, so you can put dark or milk in. It makes 12 shortbreads. It's 20 minutes cooking time, 20 minutes prep time. And obviously, if you don't want the orange, like I wouldn't want the orange, you could substitute it for something else. This is an easy bake, which means anyone should be able to make this. So I've got that one. Another easy bake dessert, and this is baked apple with salted caramel. So this is basically an apple baked. They prefer to use royal garlic because they bake better. This is with cinnamon, sultanas, and then they put a caramel sauce. So it's basically an apple that's baked with some sultanas, with some caramel sauce on the top. So I'm not a really big fan of apples. I love cinnamon. Cinnamon taste. Cinnamon. It's got cream in it. It's got oats. So it's okay. It's like an apple covered with breakfast cereal. It's not really for me. And then the last one, we have chocolate date cake. This is easy bake. It serves 8 people. It's a rich cake. It's gluten-free as well because you use gluten-free cocoa and gluten-free baking powder. If you're not gluten-free, you could do exactly the same thing, just not use gluten-free stuff. So basically, this is date chocolate cake, as in dates, the actual fruit dates. If you just wanted to make just a chocolate cake, you could just take the dates out, which is what I would do. I would just take the dates out and just make the cake as chocolate. I know that sounds boring, but so this is a serves 8, 25 minutes prep, 30 minutes cooking. This is all you need to make this delicious treat. And it tells you everything on the back, the cooking instructions, the ingredients, even shows you a picture of what it should look like. And that is the recipe cards that I picked up in December, I think I picked these up. I just haven't filmed them yet. So we've got the sweet treats, you've got the chocolate date cake, you've got the baked apple with salted caramel, you've got the millionaire's shortbread, and then you've got a pasta dish, the creamy sprout pasta, you've got a tray bake of salmon, you've got crispy topped aubergine, you've got the lamb and carrot if you want to batch cook your meals, the chicken and cider one pot, and then you got the festive eggs royale, which you could use for Christmas, Easter, Valentine's. I mean, poached eggs for breakfast all year round for me. Doesn't have to be on occasion. So that were I think these were the recipe cards for December that I picked up / January. If you want to check these out, go to your local Waitrose. They should have a stand with them all in. Hopefully, next month in February, I will go there and hopefully we will pick up some recipe cards for Valentine's from there. Hopefully, they'll have some like Valentine's ideas. And I'll do a video on them. If you want to like, subscribe, and give us a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Do you shop at Waitrose? Do you collect the recipe cards like I do? Do you actually use them? Because I like to review them and have a look at them, but honestly, most of them I don't cook because I don't like certain things. But I do like to take a look at them once every so often. So, like and subscribe, give us a big thumbs up, and I will see you very soon for another video. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.